Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time for Taroscopes, and we're going to do the Taroscopes for the sign of Capricorn for the month of October 2022. Capricorn is a Saturn ruled sign. Saturn is going to go direct in October, and I will tell you what the date is. I think it's right in the middle. Okay, let me just make sure I'm looking at the right month. Of course, Pluto's been in Capricorn since 2008, so we don't have to talk about the challenges that Capricorn has faced over the last, how many years is that? 14? Is it more? I can't do math in my head. Sorry about that. Okay, Saturn goes direct on, well, Mercury goes direct on the 2nd, so that's always helpful because we've had Mercury retrograde in Libra, renegotiation of relationship, and then it backed up into Virgo, so dealing with the details of that renegotiation, and now coming forward, acting on those details, doing what you need to do, and then moving forward into the sign of justice. So we can see the shifts towards the arc of justice, so to speak, right? Just in general at this time. And specifically for Capricorn, as a sign that takes a lot of responsibility for the state of the world, so to speak. It's helpful to have clearer communications. Pluto goes direct on the 8th, and Saturn goes direct, okay, on the 23rd. In fact, Saturn goes direct on the 23rd, and within 2 days, we have an eclipse, new moon eclipse in Scorpio, 2 degrees of Scorpio. So for Capricorn, that is your friends. It's one of the houses associated with love, more objective love, the kind of love you have for friends in the 11th house, and then the axis of that, which is the 5th house, which is the house of more personal love, love of your children. It's more creative place. So that axis gets activated with these eclipses. So we will have changes in maybe friendships, or changes in love relationships, or changes with your children. So there are changes coming for that. Okay, so let's take a look at the tarot. And I'm going to be using the Thoth deck, and we'll see what it has to say for Capricorn. What it has to say for Capricorn. It always seems a little more serious when you use the Thoth deck, doesn't it? And I just sort of decide on the fly as to what deck I'm going to use for a reading. And so this is what came up for me for Capricorn. So here you are, Capricorn, the 6 of Pentacles. Success. If you've been working hard, which you probably have because you're a Capricorn and it's your nature anyway, you have success now, and it's well earned success. A lot of hard work to get there. The 6 of Pentacles isn't just success, but it also speaks of being fair, right? Fair distribution of resources and the like. So let's see what's challenging your success. The Princess of Swords. There's something being revealed, perhaps. In this deck, the Princess of Swords always strikes me as the truth, the bearer of truth, and often a uncomfortable truth, an uncomfortable truth, something that you would prefer didn't come out about your success, perhaps. All right, let's see what's at the root of that. At the root of that is we have the Prince of Discs. This is the King of Discs. I almost feel like there's a sense of like, how dare you doubt me? How dare you doubt me? This could be somebody who's giving you a hard time, you know, somebody who wants to uncover something that's not really there. Troublemaker maybe in your midst, a troublemaker in your midst, maybe upset that you are successful. You know, one of the problems I think that we face, especially in America, I think, and maybe elsewhere, I guess elsewhere too, is this sense that there's so many examples of misbegotten gains that people are seeing, that they assume if you actually have something that you got it that way. And so there can be this sense of undeserved, what's the word I'm looking for? Undeserved guff, just because you've been successful. Let me tell you, being successful takes a lot of work. And so if you are successful, and people start to give you a hard time for that, not only is that a sort of a detriment to being successful, because you're being judged for doing a good job, for the person who's questioning, it sort of cuts them off from their ability to be successful, because they don't see success as a valid option. But you know, success is measured in many ways. It's just not financial success, right? Fulfillment. And the Six of Pentacles, which is a success card, is success shared. Success shared. So this could be, you know, trying to put a wrench in those works for whatever benefit this person gets out of creating the chaos. That's possible as well. Oops. In the past, we have the Two of Wands. This is Dominion. Dominion. So this is an energy of sort of two things coming together, being highly creative. There's a real creativity. It is associated with the planet Mars and the sign of Aries. Mars in Aries is the initiator. So something was initiated in the past. Now, you don't have a whole lot of power right now. You just have to sort of be an observer in what's going on in the world. You don't have a lot of power to change anything that's going on in the world, because what's going on in the world right now needs to go on in the world. So there's no point in putting stress or undue effort in a direction where it's not going to actually pay dividends for you, because you don't have any real power. Okay, let's see what's in the immediate future. A hermit. So it's time to hermit. It's time to go within. It's time to sort of get out of the fray and really examine what it is that you know. This is a time of letting go. There are certain things you're going to have to let go of. But in that letting go, you free yourself up and you free the light to shine. So it's a very introspective time for you. So I would expect, Capricorn, that you're going to be rather hermitish this month. And your root, your base is stable. So you don't really have to worry about these people or this person or this situation as much. Have faith that the work that you've done has been sufficient to keep things in order, and go within. Let's see how it's seen from the outside. They see you as very creative, very brilliant. This is the Ace of Wands. I feel like after this moment of rest in October, then you'll be ready for a new creative venture. Your domestic situation, yeah, so you're safe in your domestic power, Four of Pentacles. You have a certain amount of safety. This is the Sun in Capricorn card here. See, there's Capricorn. There's the symbol for the Sun up top. Hopes and fears. Yeah, and nobody wants to lose. I wouldn't worry about it. And the outcome. Um, it's funny. I did a reading on a friend of mine who actually has a Capricorn moon, interestingly enough. And it was really pretty good reading till we got to the end and the cruelty card came up. And honestly, I didn't know how to read it at the time. I'm still not quite sure. But she got what she needed out of the reading. A warning to be careful in her case of who she was relating to, because something wasn't quite right. But let's see. I'm going to pick some more cards because I don't like leaving on this the nine of the Nine of Swords. The Three of Pentacles working. It's a Capricorn card as well. Working the wheels. The Three of Pentacles is a wonderful card. It's one of, in my estimation, one of the best cards in the deck. Information coming out, swiftness. Okay, one more, let's see. Judgment, Aeon. Okay, whatever this is, will be held. There will be, it's like, this is like the wheels are turning to prevent the cruelty and for people to wake up, perhaps, to something. Let's see what's underneath. The Emperor, that's dominion. The Seven of Wands in this deck is valor, so that's bravery. And then the Prince of Cups, which is offering of love. So if somebody is being cruel to you or coming at you, or and it's unjustified, you are protected from that. You are protected from that. It will maybe stun you or shock you, but you'll be fine. You're protected. You're well protected. Okay, guys, have yourself a wonderful month. Like and subscribe if you'd like a reading with me. You can go to my website, theseedsoftransformation.com. I do astrology, Kabbalah, and numerology readings, an hour and a half or an hour. I also teach classes. You can check my events page for the type of classes I do. Right now, I don't have anything new starting. I just started a whole new series of classes, but I will be starting again. Actually, in October, I'm planning on starting a beginner's Kabbalah class for anybody who's interested in that, but probably not more towards the end, the middle or the end of October. Okay, guys, have yourself a great day, a month. Be careful. You're safe. You've done a lot of work. You deserve the rest. Take care. Namaste.